Throughout their time on South Park, Trey and Matt have lambasted all sorts of presidential candidates. And since it's a presidential election year, I thought we would take a look back.
Many voters believe that Syrian refugees should not be allowed into our country for security reasons. What do you think?
Keeping our country safe has become more and more difficult, but I believe there are several things
No,
that we
you
can...
shut the hell up! You've got a dumpy butt and 7 chins. Syrian refugees are all terrorists.
I know that our government needs to take a harder look at all...
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard to look at you. We can all agree on that. She looks like a donkey took a shit in her face. Yeah, good one, Caitlin. See, what I know is that there's only one way to deal with Syrian refugees, and that is... them all to death! Thank you!
I really was a huge South Park fan, like 98, 99, 2000, when I was a little boy, you know. And in those early days, man, I was watching South Park before it was cool, or right when it was first cool. And so I haven't watched it quite as much over the years, but the best thread in the Trump take from South Park is that he's a stand-up comedian, because he's certainly the funniest politician we've ever had, but he's also the funniest guy in the country, right? He is the best living stand-up comedian.
She's shocked that I picked her. No. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No surprise there, but no one wanted to admit it because the libs were driven so crazy with their hatred for Trump, and South Park typically got it.
Mr. President, my name is...
Shut up! You think we don't know your name? We know everything. We control everything. We've all worked very hard to keep our involvement in 9/11 a secret. But you just had to keep digging.
Wait, what are you doing?
You've been a thorn in our side for too long, I'm afraid.
No, you can't do this. Please, I'll stop. I'll take down the website.
Too late.
He was right. You did cause 9/11.
Yes, quite simple to pull off, really. All I had to do was have explosives planted in the base of the towers. Then on 9/11, we pretended like 4 planes were being hijacked when really we just rerouted them to Pennsylvania, then flew 2 military jets in the World Trade Center filled with more explosives and shot down all the witnesses in Flight 93 with an F-15 after blowing up the Pentagon with a cruise missile.
Really? Why?
The oldest reason in the world, money.
Really? Is the whole government in on this?
We're all-knowing and all-powerful.
Doesn't it seem like we got out of the White House pretty easily? I mean, it seems like it would be pretty hard to escape from the White House with everyone chasing you, and we just kind of ran out. Well, dude, maybe we're just super badass. Have you thought of that? Hey! Dude, you're alive?
Now that is some high-level commentary. It's not really a presidential election clip, but that's okay.
Forgive me.
I do vaguely remember watching that one. And then the conspiracy is the conspiracy about the conspiracy. Probably the most incisive take I've seen.
I know that many of us were shocked to the core with last night's election, and so here to try and help us heal is Bill Clinton.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Hi, kids. I'm Bill Clinton, and I was almost the first gentleman in America. Thank you. Even though we might have lost the election, it doesn't mean that my work to be a gentleman is going to stop. But I can't do it alone. Sometimes I wish there were 2 of me. Oh, wait, there are. Oh, Bill. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Bill, and I'm Bill, and together we're Bill and Bill. Say, Bill. Yes, Bill? Would you like to join my gentleman's club? You know I would, Bill.
I love how right after the election, remember Saturday Night Live did that whole thing where Kate McKinnon, who played Hillary during the election, she was just crying at a piano. But it wasn't a bit. It wasn't a joke. She was just sincerely crying. And right after the election, South Park decides to just make a joke about how Bill Clinton is a sex freak and a creep and very possibly a rapist.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Much more incisive commentary. Right now, go to woketearswater.com. Are you sick of companies trying to turn you into a big lib? Seems like wokeism's everywhere, right? It's in the air we breathe. It's even in the water we drink. Until now. That's why there's a new hydration brand out there with a mission to save America from the brave new woke world, one sip at a time. Woke Tears Bottled Water is an American brand that is making hydration great again. Woke Tears Water is a legitimate brand of drinking water bottled right here in the US of A by people who know what a woman is. Made from pure snowflake meltdowns. Woke Tears Water doesn't see color. In fact, this water self-identifies as the most transparent in the world. While everyone else's water is just water, Woke Tears Water provides a refreshing gulp of laughter in a world thirsty for sanity. Not only will drinking Woke Tears Water keep you hydrated, you'll always have a conversation starter as well. If you want to try Woke Tears Water, visit woketearswater.com. Indulge today in laughter and hydration, the two things that are right toward the top of my list of making life possible. woketearswater.com today.
We need to realize obesity is an epidemic, but it's not a disease. From now on, I'm going to dedicate this administration to fighting childhood obesity.
I hadn't seen that one either. And I actually had forgotten this meme that Michelle Obama just hated fat people, and specifically fat kids, and that she took pizza out of lunchrooms. That was her big thing. You know, it wasn't improving literacy, it wasn't solving poverty. No, it was just like getting kids to stop being so fat.
America, please listen to me. I have no idea how to be president. I am a complete jackass, and I have made a giant mistake here. No. Why are you clapping? I am not a good person for the White House. I am not a good person, period.
Finally, someone who doesn't talk like a politician.
I am peeing my pants at the thought of being president, okay? No, shut up, listen to me. You don't want a guy like me in the White House. You don't even want to know the shit I've done.
He's so honest.
No.
So this refers to a meme that had cropped up in 2016, which is that Trump didn't really want to be president. He was just running to grow his brand and increase his fame even more, but he didn't really want it. And that one I never believed, because Trump, since the 80s, intimated that he wanted to be president. And then he almost ran in 2000. He sort of did run in 2000. And then he made it seem as though he might run in 2012, and everyone made fun of him. There was a Comedy Central roast of him, actually, same network as South Park. I remember watching this with my buddies at the time, saying, oh, this guy actually wants to be president. And he said, if I run, I will do a lot better than you people think that I will do. So I think he actually did want to be president, and he ended up being the best president of our lifetime. So ironically, all the predictions there did not come true. But the point that South Park is making about the voters is kind of funny, which is we all like him because he's honest and he doesn't sound like a politician. But the point South Park's making is maybe sometimes you do want a politician. Just like you want an electrician to fix your electrical sockets, maybe you do want a politician to do your politics. Though the reality of the Trump term is, yeah, well, if all the electricians went bad, then you wouldn't want a professional electrician. You'd want some other kind of guy. And that's probably what happened with our politics.
Hello, young man. Come on, sit down. What do you think you're going to achieve, young man? You really think all this pickle pressing is going to get you anywhere?
Well, I'm just angry, Mr. Gentleman. I'm tired of girls saying boys need to change. Somebody has to stand up for our rights.
What happened, son? Did a girl break your heart?
No.
I know how hard they can be. But something's about to happen that you aren't aware of. You see, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And trust me, my wife is a crazy bitch. She and all the other women in the world are about to get payback, and we are all completely f***ed. It's my fault, really. I've done things my whole life that gradually broke her spirit. And now that she's lost everything, let me assure you, she is pissed.
Yeah, that's an amazing. That actually, I don't even think was an episode of South Park. I think that was a documentary.
Let's get out and vote. Let's make our voices heard. We've been given the right to choose between a douche and a turd. It's democracy